Hi.
My name is Jean.
Great to meet you, Jean.
Thank you. I have breast cancer, and I was diagnosed, and I had a biopsy, and I refused traditional, I'll say, treatment because I would no longer have any quality of life, I felt. 6 months after I was diagnosed, and do you want to know the kind of tumor it was?
Yes, please.
It was called invasive ductal carcinoma, and I do take or took one traditional estrogen blocker. It was estrogen positive. But 6 months after I started on cannabis and other wonderful things like mushrooms, I was given an ultrasound which showed that my tumor had reduced from 3 centimeters to 1.8 centimeters.
Wow.
And that was in December of 2016, after I was diagnosed, 6 months after I was diagnosed.
And when had you started taking the cannabis and Ayurveda and mushrooms?
Probably sometime that summer. Yeah.
So about 6 months before the tumors had
almost
shrunken.
6 months, probably not quite.
What was the regimen that you're taking?
I take 5 to 7 drops of cannabis under my tongue. It has THC and CBD in it, and I take it at bedtime because I didn't want any kind of recreational use. I just wanted to get well.
Did you see that it helped with sleep?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
and did you feel
right
the effects? Were you awake at all for the effects to hit? Usually it's 45 minutes to an hour for the edible to kick in. Did you ever wake up feeling high? Or I've often wondered about that when you always take it at night.
I have to get up in the middle of the night often. I do feel it. I don't feel high. I just feel kind of, I stagger to the bathroom,
like sleepy,
actually, a little bit.
So that kind of works
Still
at
very
night.
sleepy, yeah. But then I don't want to get up much in the morning either, but my dog tells me I have to
Yes.
get up by 7.
Have a way of doing that.
So that was six months or so. That was my first ultrasound after diagnosis. Then I had another ultrasound in June that showed that the 1.8 centimeter tumor had reduced to 0.7, which is wonderful news, but even better than that, I had 3 positive nodes under my arm that showed on the ultrasound they were affected. They were about this big and totally black in the picture. They had also reduced to normal size and had been filling with normal tissue. And the doctor that took the ultrasound said, "I have never seen anything like this. So wonderful and so fast. Keep doing what you're doing." This is the traditional doctor that...
And you're doing nothing in the Western medicine world? No chemo, radiation?
No chemo, radiation,
just the estrogen
but
blocker.
that one estrogen blocker, yeah.
Wow. That's really exciting.
It's been wonderful. And other alternative things, too. I mean, I'm taking the Protandim.
What about diet?
My diet is fantastic because I live here, and we have fresh vegetables and fruits, and I still eat meat and dairy products and all of that because I've eaten them all my life.
Yeah.
And I'm too old to change that. And I love to cook. So, but my nutrition is great.
And I'm sorry I interrupted. What other things were you taking? The
Protandim.
Protandim.
The Protandim, an herbal blend of 5 herbs that seems to be a necessity. And I'm taking turkey tail mushrooms in capsule form. Aloe vera juice, an ounce or 2 a day. And some vitamins.
And so your health has become paramount and central.
Well, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time.
It's great though, but what's more worthwhile Right. That's
And-
more worthwhile than that.
and to eat well.
Feeling good.
And
Yeah.
essential oils.
And essential oils
Mm-hmm.
with the cannabis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. The camelina oil you've talked about.
Frankincense.
And frankincense is in with my cannabis too. Frankincense, and I think you put myrrh
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
in with one
And
bottle.
so the main thing you've done is just the cannabis tinctures. As far as, I guess I can't say the main thing, but that was did that kind of start the ball rolling for the more-
No, I started
focus.
with mushrooms probably.
Okay.
Because I heard Paul Stamets TED talk about his mother's excellent results. And it was before that, before I met Joe. And it was just a fortunate meeting with friends here in Trout Lake who, can I use names? John Scott and Betsy Scott. Betsy, who grows these wonderful vegetables. John, who has cancer. And they told me about the connection with Joe.
Great.
And it's been fantastic ever since.
Wonderful.
Yeah, thank you.
Really great news. When's your next checkup?
This coming week.
So it hopefully will be 0.0.
Maybe so. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I did stop their Arimidex, which is the estrogen blocker. I stopped it in July because I got an upper respiratory thing, and one of the side effects of the estrogen blocker is increased cough and lower voice.
Oh, lovely. Lovely.
So I thought, oh my gosh, I've never had my voice so low.
Yeah, I've got that. I traveled yesterday and had to pick up a germ off the plane before I left.
Oh,
That always happen, yeah.
it doesn't filter out my